Si tú te tiras, yo me tiro, 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 tiro. Si tú te tiras, yo me tiro, 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 tiro.
I have done photo events before where you're with people for a couple hours. I've been here before where it was more just touristy and kind of wandering around and taking a few pictures. But to be able to be out with a group of people for a couple of days, get really comfortable with the people that you're with so you feel confident in what you're shooting, what you're doing. You have other people you can ask questions to, show your images to. Last night, everybody was already taking pictures of each other, taking pictures and sharing them. It was such a great experience, so I don't feel as intimidated as I normally do when I go out and shoot if I'm by myself or only with people for an hour or two. I think it's full immersion, but you're also in an amazing place where it's kind of a fun vacation at the same time with all your new friends.
Se puede ver que no temas nada. Se nota que no te abochornas. Se puede ver que tú quieres más.
One of the things that's really, really cool about the way Fort Worth Camera does these things, I mean, is just the fellowship of it and the camaraderie and the friendship. This is a really, really casual thing. I mean, workshops can be kind of dicey sometimes and you don't really know what you're getting into. I knew a lot of these people before I got here. I didn't know some of them, but the consistency of that kind of friendship was there, and it made it really easy to take good pictures and to learn from other people. You're not just learning from the instructors, you're learning from everybody else who's got a little bit of different take. I mean, we had food photographers, we had lifestyle photographers, all these different genres, and you learn something from every one of them, so I'm definitely grateful for that.
I learned a lot about portrait photography and using off-camera flash outdoors. I've dabbled with it a little bit in the studio, but it's very different being outside when the light is changing constantly. So just learning how to manipulate the light with diffusers, putting your light in a specific place to really pull up the shadows or create drama, etc. And learning more about how to use my trigger accordingly with the lights.
I want you to think of your composition of what you want to do with this tree. Then I want you to go ahead and get your exposure for it because the exposure is really not changing in here. So go ahead and dial those in so we can bust them out. I'm able to shoot models from Puerto Rico. Wow, I've never done that in my life, but now I have. My experiences since I've been doing workshops, I love teaching people. Teaching people has been a passion of mine since I started. I want you to work as a team, right? If you remember how to do something, I want you to help the other person out to get them up to speed. Right here, angled down. Yep, just like that, perfect. Oh my God, that's gonna be beautiful. Stay there, don't move. So I'm gonna hold TCM down. I'm going to brighten my A up. 3, 2, and 1. Lean forward for me a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. All right, and then a tight. Right there, 3, 2, 1. And one more.
I've been on a lot of workshops, camera workshops, photography workshops, and the instruction I'm getting here is excellent. I'll have to say I'm learning a lot. I thought I knew a lot. I find out the more I learn, the more I can learn. You know, there's always new questions coming up, and the instructors here, and we're getting several of them with all types of varieties of photography, from fashion to street to landscapes and architecture. And this Old Town San Juan is just a wonderful place to visit. And I will come back, and I'll take part in Fort Worth Camera's destinations in the future for sure.
I would highly recommend anybody coming with Fort Worth Camera on one of their destinations. This has been fantastic. And I love the pace. I think it has been perfectly planned, and they were very accommodating.
I am so excited to go out and shoot more. I noticed just in the last couple days we've walked by the same spot a few times and I've taken a different image every time trying to do it better after looking at my images. So I know that when I get home I'm going to apply not just what I learned but kind of the enthusiasm for finding different details where we are, finding different subjects. I mean, we're walking down the street but there's also cats, there's models, there's landscapes, there's tiny details, there's graffiti, there's all kinds of great things to shoot.
Really, there's no better way that you can A, get great pictures and B, learn how to do it again than to come on one of these trips.
All right, so what I would do is I would get low and then I would shoot a hero shot of her with that lens too. I like that. Yep, see, oh, that one's nice. You got to show her that one for sure. Perfect. Now go ahead and take your shot and get your composition and make sure you're not cutting her feet off.
The instruction is first rate and they take you to the cool spots and you don't have to mess around with trying to find a good place to go shoot. They're going to put you right on it. They're going to feed you. They're going to put you in a great hotel. What's better than that?
Todo estaba tranquilo, pero llegaste sola al partido. Y baby, no me voy de aquí sin ti. Todo lo que estás sintiendo lo quiero sentir. Tu enojo, tu coraje, como llegaste aquí. Cantando que la ni, baby, dámela a mí. Por la tidras, saben por la tidras. Hop in the phantom, onesie y dress. Que si quieres, pues nos vamos donde quieras, bebé. Me gusta como hablas.
It was nice to kind of see how Keydrin approaches, his approach to editing for his portraits. And just to kind of walk through and kind of see, okay, what do I do? How do I adjust? And go through that. And he was by no means telling us this is how you need to do it. This is how I do it. Here's what it does if you choose to use this slider versus that slider. And then, okay, let's see what you're doing. Well, I would suggest maybe, you know, brightening up that color, or let's deepen that shadow, or bring those shadows up, etc., etc. So it was just nice to kind of get instant feedback as you're working on an image while still using your own style to create the image that you want to create.
Quieres más, echa pa' acá, yo te quiero ver bailar. Se puede ver que no temas nada. Se nota que no.
I thought the instruction was fabulous. It was nice because as we walked, we did get some one-on-one time to be able to ask questions, help me out. But then also standing and helping with gear and lighting, you're able to listen to what the instructor has for feedback for other students, and so I was able to pick up a lot more just kind of standing in the background listening to that.
Quieres más, echa pa' acá, yo te quiero ver bailar. Se puede ver que no temas nada. Se nota que no te abochornas. Se puede ver que tú quieres más. Echa pa' acá, yo quiero ver bailar. Se puede ver que no temas nada.